Hey guys, welcome back to another stream, and in today's stream we're going to be playing the Council. Never played it, never know what it is, and I think I don't know what it is either. I don't know anything about it, just found it. I only have part 1, so... let's do this. Also, while I'm at it, never mind. I assume this game's gonna be gruesome.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
I can act or I can trust her. I might go back to... I might do this again. And then do the options I didn't do before.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Well done, Louis.
yeah.
You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
I didn't get any of that. And the details aren't that good either. It should be 1 month earlier. How did they get into that situation? Cyanide. Cyanide happiness. Is that mental health hospital?
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Berchardt's
mental
trail
prison.
on your own, didn't you? You ditched
Mental
me in Paris
asylum,
with
sorry.
no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
The Council. Episode 1, The Mad Ones.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
To see the ladies. Joking. Visit of Lord... I actually don't know.
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Turn the question back at the Duchess.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
What the... I think I'm having a seizure.
Shit, your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Hugh.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on?
Can you see the future?
Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Choose your class or detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings as well as people he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from the direct approach. The oculist, sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Something is master deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and arts, using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. A diplomat shines in society. A talented speaker, he avoids I'm not gonna say it just in case. Pass, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. I want to offend them, so I want to be a detective. I am the detective. I wonder if you can use all the skills. That'd be epic. Right, logic. Use your logic, mind and orientation talents. Level 1, blah blah blah. Or notice noteworthy details. And what do I do? What does validate mean? Use your recording. Alright. Oh, fudge.
I have been involved in all sorts of unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of
Oh,
Hexham?
it's supposed to be a detective.
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
There was a cavern under the abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through spouts, creating a terrifying howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priests called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories
I'm
are
an
very
investigator.
clear.
Well,
Oh,
they say I
it's
have the
better than
memory
a
of two
detective.
people. But please, call me Emily.
Actually, I don't
Fine,
think it is.
Emily. Tell
If
me,
you guys have seen
I was actually
Poirot
helped on that case
or-
by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
What's his name?
Wait, Louis.
Oh,
We've
Jonathan
already
Creek. I've seen both
You
of them
do
and I love
remember
them.
me, don't you?
They're both detectives. Oh, what's this? We've already met. Do you remember me or don't you?
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4
Looks like
years
I'm a
ago,
flatterer
in
in
London,
person.
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Hell no. Fudge. Validate.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Personality. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Push the session.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talents. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review the unlock conditions and effects, as they offer very interesting improvements. Bruh, my speaking today again sucks. I'm gonna jump off.
Good evening,
What?
sir. May
Oh,
I
wait.
ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Ninja.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost
wearing a
to
wig.
find your mother as quickly as possible.
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem
I have
that
a question.
Sir's
How do they
mother
wear
may be
masks
hiding
like
on
that?
the island and
Without
regularly
any
changing her
strings or
location.
anything,
But
just
no
put it
one
on your
seems to know
face.
why she would find this behavior
Oh, never mind,
necessary.
there is a string.
What do you mean?
On several occasions,
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
he's wearing a
found
wig, so it'll
leftovers
hide
of
it, won't it?
food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Skills. Skills have been accessed.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials S.D.R. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
You will kindly give me the handkerchief. Manipulation. Let's see.
Pass me the handkerchief.
But sir, my orders were to give it to my master.
Are you refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly looking forward to meeting your master, she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Oh, but sir, please.
And to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly not, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I have been such an idiot. Here you are.
I feel bad for that guy now.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
I kind of regret that now. Well, I kind of got up the stairs. Literally, it's a step.
There's no way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother. Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
I'm picking a lock.
There we are.
Alright, now we know we have his handkerchief. I still feel bad for that guy though. Royal Jelly. Royal Jelly restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5.
Great. Honey. This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does...
Oh, wasn't
at
that
least now
the
you're
same
armed.
shape as the pistol?
Just like in my vision.
She used in
And
the
none
vision.
of it's telling me anything useful.
It must be. Same shape.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
The wolf is useful, yeah. Examine the broken barrel salmon.
What have we here? It's cannon powder. The powder's wet. Not surprising, given the dampness of the dog. It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear mother, and quickly too.
But what happened to the mother's hand? Jesus Christ. You found an emerald. Okay.
Amber crystals.
Here. I still wanted to be the detective, and I didn't get it because I changed the thing. I think it's a journal. What was the thing I picked up? Mortimer's invitation. Interesting. I think we get to go upstairs now. If not, I have no idea where else to go. Ooh.
It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Royalty jelly.
This chest might belong to
Hold
Duchess
on.
Hillsborough.
I think that's better. Yes, finally. My voice is not croaky anymore. Every time I speak, I always have a croakiness at the end of my voice. It's very annoying.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
What's this? Yes,
It's like a bar from
I'm
an
not
old
really good at
game.
doing streams because
This miserable old
other
bar has
people
been
like
broken
speak
fairly
with the
recently.
streamers and that.
The edges are still clean.
I'm not really
and the tip
good
is
at that.
blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Take the bar.
This might just come in handy.
1 for a weapon. 2
A sack of
for
seeds.
proof.
It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Yeah, I think we've seen everything. Let's go up the stairs. I'm actually enjoying this game right now. Wait. What's the thing in the corner? I just realized it. There's 3 off it. And there's another 4. Wait, does that mean how many things I have to find? Oh, no. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, was that guy just standing there waiting for me to go up
How
the
did
stairs?
Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Damn, that's a big door. I don't get why people or rich people have massive doors. At the end of the day, if there's a loose screw, it'll be falling on you. That door is massive. Still want to know what the things are in the corner though. So the conditions detailed. I was reading that.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you,
That's
Your
my
Eminence?
dad.
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Rice, aren't you?
Oh, never mind.
You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here.
She got missing.
Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Come from during whatever that word is, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. That word have consequences of the whatever the rest of it says. Let's go.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
I don't even know where my mother is. Yes. She's been here several weeks now. Let's do
Certainly,
that.
Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great
has a
service to the
son?
church, and her help is
Okay.
invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges
another
have always
3 to go.
been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an
Wait,
oversight.
what does that word even mean?
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
You said you work together. What do you do exactly? We are the members of the Golden Order. I'm not saying that. Our business is confidential.
Be it Mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things.
Oh,
And
that's
we
what the
promise to
thing in
never
the corner
betray
is
a word of
about.
honor. Was your secret safe with Mother?
Oh, I get it
It will
now.
be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with which your mother manages her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart. Your words seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yeah. Pretend I don't want it. It depends on what it contains. Yes, I'll give it to her if I find her. You can count on me.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word
Oh
with the
shoot, I
same
should have
fervor.
said the other one.
I would expect nothing less. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation. Yeah, confrontation. The last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one, or you have no blunders left. Let's do this. Listen to it. No, thank you, no.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother
this is
shall
more than I
cast her
just
gaze
clicked on.
upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur Delich.
A
Your mother and
secret.
I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Hidden elements. Many clues Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them you will have to have an impact on your adventure. So don't hesitate to look for them. Should I? Hold on. Should I? I see. If I want to open it once in my room. Hell yeah, I want to open it. I want to see if it's some private information.
I thought
Hell
my
no, I don't want
chimney
to
was
play Modern Warfare
big,
right now.
but this one is beyond belief.
It's
Again?
the least one can say.
never even
I've
played
been
it.
longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us.
Yeah, come join us,
Monsieur,
Lord.
may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last
Wait,
to make
what?
your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
My mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Private information.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here. I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though,
What's that guy doing?
I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
That was creepy.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
When the time limit is over, answer. Oh, okay.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision. My vision is more important. Let's follow home.
I'll follow you, sir.
Jeez.
Friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
Fudge.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes. Heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you. Would you have any information about the disappearance of my mother?
Very little, I'm afraid, my young friend. Your mother came at the invitation of Lord Mortimer. Then, one fine day, we couldn't find her anywhere.
That's it?
As I said, I don't know very much. Lord Mortimer had the entire area searched immediately. We found no clue as to her disappearance. But I am convinced that as soon as Lord Mortimer becomes available, he will explain the situation.
Thank you for your answers, Sir Holm. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met?
Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you are mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. What with the wig and the powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother.
I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
What did my mother come here for?
Could my mother have had a problem with someone during her stay here?
No, not at all. Your mother has always been charming company, and everyone got on very well with her.
Not even a servant?
Certainly not.
Everyone gets on well with the famous Sara de Rice.
No!
Elizabeth! I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Let me handle this. I'm used to this kind of thing. Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
It's just a dizzy spell. Don't worry. You'll be all right. Her heart rate is already becoming more stable.
Wow, poor girl's had her hands tattooed. I've seen these pinnacles before in old occult books from the end of the 12th century. I don't know what that young woman's trying to protect herself from, but she definitely takes it seriously.
I'm so sorry.
Can you tell me something about her? The dizzy spell is harmless, but her general condition is frankly alarming. You seem to know her. What is she suffering from?
I don't know exactly, but her father sent her to us in the hope that she would recover all her faculties. It would appear she suffers from episodes of dementia.
Is she aggressive?
Sometimes, but only toward herself. She's never hit out at anyone else, I can assure you of that. She wasn't like that this morning. Something must have upset her.
That's one way to put it. The poor girl is exhausted, but that's not the cause of her problem.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
Let me... I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
Il segni della bestia.
Sorry, Your Eminence. I don't speak Italian.
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It has been a long day.
That guy knows something.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities. Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Watt. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Yay. A corridor.
Well, my friends, I am
Doesn't
bone
sound
tired.
like a nice
I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Oh, man. It's been quite a day.
Next couple of seasons are going to be
Right.
sleeping together.
Where is my room?
I might end it here. Because there's another game I would like to play, which I not long downloaded either. Episodes. It's 5 chapters. Right, as well as good as this is, I'm gonna end it here. If you guys enjoyed, do the same things I keep saying. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video, and other things. Alright, bye.